Well, my name is Nykolas. I was born in Americus, Georgia. I've been here since I was 5, grew up here. What do you want to know about me? Well, when I first came out, I had talks with my parents before I came out because they were starting to speculate. And my parents would say little things to me like, if you're going to be gay, you can't live here. Or if you're going to do this, you can't do this. And so I ended up getting a boyfriend at the time, and he had his own place to stay. So one night I decided to come home. And so the next morning I come home and my bags are packed. And so I just took my bags and I went on about my business. In return, I dropped out of college. I tried to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs at one point. It got really tough for me at one point, but I persevered. So, and my parents and I were on good terms now, but it did take a long time for me to get back to that place because it was very depressing for me to finally be okay with myself and then nobody else to be. I grew up in a church that I had a really hard time coming to terms with my sexuality because growing up in a church, you're taught that you're damned to hell for loving another man. And so I went through this whole process shortly after I came out and went through my little phase of discovering myself, because I feel like coming out is another stage of puberty where you're able to figure out who you are. Do you want to do drag? Do you want to do more entertainment? What kind of gay person are you? You know, like there's not necessarily roles to play, but it almost feels like that when you first come out of the closet, you first come to terms with yourself, because with puberty, you start to come into terms with your body. And I feel like when coming out, you're coming in terms with yourself, internally, emotionally, and mentally. Stephen and I have both been very involved in the happenings of the state when it comes to the laws here, and we really would love for our city to back us up on it. Mississippi is constantly trying to undermine our lifestyle. A lot of people in Mississippi, in the surrounding areas of the Bible Belt, like to view homosexuality as a sin, and that's the only sin they seem to care about, if you even want to view it as a sin. And I think that with that, it makes it harder for people like us to live here and live our lives here, grow old here, have a family here, get jobs here, advance here. There are great colleges here, there are great schools here, and a lot of people go to college here and they bolt right out because there's nothing for young people to do, especially the younger generation, where they're constantly, making these laws that make us feel like we're not, equal citizens. Who I go home to, or the church I attend, or the schools I send my kids to, none of that should matter to you if it's not hurting you at all. And I think that's one of the only ways you can be happy is being happy with yourself. We're so focused on, what every Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing right now, instead of being focused on bettering our own lives and everything else. I think we'll be able to fall in place. This is how I feel about it. I don't know.